Welcome back to another Hockey Nation video. Today, I'm doing my top 20 best players of the Montreal Canadiens franchise. Then I'm going to give you my top 5 goalies and head coach of the Montreal Canadiens history. I don't have a lot of requirement to make the list. For the players, you have to play 10 years. That's all. Of course, I look about not only the point, the goal or assist or the gameplay, but the impact with the Montreal Canadiens. If they win Stanley Cup, it's a plus, but it's not necessary to win the Stanley Cup to make that list on my top 20. Let's start with my number 20 players for the Montreal Canadiens. No, I did not see him play. Maybe in our top, but not me. Aurel Joliat. My number 19, one of the members of the Big Three defensemen, Guy Pointu Lapointe, number 5. My number 18, the number 15, Bobby Rousseau, excellent 200-weight right winger with the Montreal Canadiens. My number 17, same style of player like Bobby Rousseau, but he played 15 years with the Montreal Canadiens. I'm talking about Claude Provost. At 16, the second member of the Big Three, Serge Senator Savard. What a great, smart hockey player he was. Number 15, Thomas Plekanec. Yes, I know, could be controversy call on that one, but look, Plekanec played many games with the Montreal Canadiens. My number 14, the captain Saku Koivu at the beginning of 2000 with the team. Great career, we know. Remember, is cancer at some point with the Montreal Canadiens. Number 13, Boom Boom, Bernie Geoffrion. What a great slap shot for Geoffrion and right winger. Number 12, I did not see him play. Elmer Lack. He looked like he was a great player with Maurice Richard. Number 11, Andrei Markov. Unfortunately for him, his injury set back him a couple of years with the Montreal Canadiens. My opinion, one of the best defensemen played with the Montreal Canadiens. Number 10, the number 22, with a season of 60 goals, Steve Shot. Following by his center, Jacques Lemaire. Number 9, Coco Lemaire. Number 8, we have the Roadrunner. Number 12, captain of Montreal Canadiens, Yvan Cournoyer. Number 7, the brother of the Rocket, the Pocket captain, number 16, winner of 11 time the Stanley Cup, Henri Richard. Number 6, the captain, number 23, Mr. Selke, Bob Gainey. Number 5, defenseman, Doug Harvey, winner of 7 time the Norris Trophy, best defenseman. Number 4, Maurice Rocket Richard. What a great career with the Montreal Canadiens. The passion, the eyes of Maurice Richard, the number 9. At 3rd, the number 19, T-Bird, Larry Robinson, another member of the Big Three with Lapointe and Savard. And my number 2, I know I should put him number 1 because he was my favorite players, but I have to be smart here. Guy Lafleur, number 10. What a great slap shot, right winger, Guy Lafleur. And finally, my number 1, Mr. Classy, the icon of the Montreal Canadiens, Mr. Jean Béliveau. What a great hockey player, the captain, many years with the Montreal, the number 4, Mr. Béliveau. They are my list of my top 20 players, best player for the Montreal Canadiens franchise. Now let's move on for the goalies and the goaltender. For the goalies, you need to be at least 8 years for the Montreal Canadiens. My number 5, George Ainsworth, 1.78 goal against average during his time with the Montreal Canadiens in 1920s and 30s. I go with Carey Price on number 4. Yes, I have a great career with the Montreal Canadiens. He had an average of 2.51, I believe. Great save percentage of 917. Did not win the Stanley Cup. He has the most win with Montreal Canadiens. Played 15 years, I believe, and he played the most game with the Montreal Canadiens. But it was not good enough to pass three other goaltenders in front of him. My number 3 is Patrick Roy. Goal against average, the worst of the 4 goaltenders between Price, Roy, and the 2 others, 2.74. Save percentage, same, only 907. And finally, he won the Stanley Cup twice. Obviously, for me, it was not good enough to pass my number 2, Ken Dryden. Played only 8 years with the Montreal Canadiens, won the Stanley Cup, I believe, 6 times. Goal against average of 2.24. Save percentage of .920. Great goaltender for the Montreal Canadiens. Who knows will be his career about his stat if he would play 10, 12, or 14 years for the Montreal Canadiens. And finally, my number 1, yes, I have to go with Jacques Plante. Plante, best goal against average, 2.22. Save percentage over 920 like Dryden. Won the trophy with them many times. Won the Stanley Cup many times with the Montreal Canadiens. And I have to give him my number 1 goaltender for the Montreal. And finally, my top 5 head coach for the Montreal Canadiens. You need to be at least 6 years behind the bench. Cecil Hart, and 20s and 30s have a great winning percentage for the Montreal Canadiens. Won the Stanley Cup a couple of times. My number 4, Piton, Claude Ruel. Claude Ruel was coach for the Montreal Canadiens at the end of 60s, beginning of the 70s. And then he returned for the second time at the beginning of the 80s with the Montreal Canadiens. My 3rd best head coach, Dick Irvin. Irvin was coach for the Montreal in 50s and 60s, and he had a great winning percentage for the Montreal. My number 2, I know number 2, number 1 is a bit like same situation with Dryden and Plante. Have to go with Scotty Bowman at number 2. Bowman was excellent behind the bench with the Montreal Canadiens. Sometimes controversy, some players did not like him, but he was a winner. And that's the reason in my number 2. And the only reason is number 2 versus this man, Tublake, because Tublake, it was amazing, better in the 50s and 60s with the Montreal Canadiens. And of course, Tublake was an excellent player with the Montreal Canadiens. I had to put him a little bit over Scotty Bowman. And now it's your turn to let me know what you think about my top 5 head coach and goalies. And what do you think about my top 20 list of the best player for the Montreal Canadiens below this video. And of course, remember, don't forget to subscribe, click on the like, and become a member of the Hockey Nation Live Show on my Patreon. And of course, you have greatness inside of you.